buttons are over there. I need another monitor. I need more room.
Mm-hmm.
I need more screen space. I can't see anything. There's too many things that I want to put on my monitors. I want one that's like right there behind the camera, and then when I'm looking at the camera, it's like I'm looking at that one. It's like I'm looking at the camera.
Mm-hmm.
Anyhow, welcome back to another episode of Ironsworn. We're on episode 15. I don't think I changed the title, did I?
No, but it
No.
is still Jarrett's birthday.
It is still Jared's birthday. I gotta change it because there's a new shirt. Jaws of the Mammoth. Episode 15, The Trouble with Elves. I was gonna do that and then I got distracted.
Trouble with elves is that their butts.
It's true. Why did we set the elves up to be super assholes in this game? What's wrong with us?
It just sort of happened.
It kind of did. I think it was because of a failed roll back up when we were dealing with the
Yeah.
Varu.
Yeah, and also I'm terrified of elven spirits now too.
Yeah, we got that problem too.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we should read journals and then we have to hop right into combat, I think. Well,
Yeah.
figuring out what's happening with the combat.
Yeah.
I went first last week, so I think it's your turn to go first.
Oh golly. Okay. Um, we are denied entry to Redhall. Something is watching Scar. Oh wait, these are my like quick notes. Never mind. Ignore those. Uh, that wasn't part of it.
That was the quick notes, okay.
I forgot to remove my like point form notes at the top. Okay. We made it back to Redhall, but before we could even get into town, Mura, the Iron Priestess of Redhall, stopped us. We are denied entry. Excuse me? I live here. After everything we've done, Muna, the warship, the army in the woods, Mornwatch invasion. Well, fuck Redhall. More like, dead to me, Hall. We head into the woods with nothing but our clothes and weapons. I don't even have bait for traps. We find a few interesting spots along the way. Some strange lights on an iron pillar react to Scar. Then we encountered Gnarls. So my phone is ringing. I'm sorry.
No
Uh,
worries.
I've I've heard of them, but I've never seen them, and they're terrifying, as big as trees. Scar tries to cut a path through some rocks, but it caves in. We find another path around and eventually made it to an Atanya settlement called Araki. We met Abella, a healer who is in love with an elf named Uktanu, and I promised to help them reunite. We move on, but are stopped by some elves looking for trouble.
Trouble. Yeah.
Trouble.
I suppose that's what you could call it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna die tonight. I'm coming to terms with the idea of Scar being dead. It's fine. So Scar's journal.
Mm-hmm.
Mora doesn't let us back into Redhall. What the heck? She tells us to go to Brokenhelm immediately, even though we're out of supplies. Rude. We take off and make the first part of the road. There's an old carpenter's hut and an iron pillar. I touch the pillar and something glowed under my hand. I run to get Evka to show her and we can try and get it to happen again. But then I see a vision of Malik and he says something is watching me. That's creepy. I hope it doesn't watch me while I'm bathing. I don't want anyone to see me naked. But also, I'm not that interesting. Why would anything watch me? Day 2, we find a pond named after Padma. In the afternoon, we find a group of gnarls right in our path. I try to redirect us around them, but cause a landslide and hurt myself. I feel like such an idiot. While I am watching Cluck easily find a way around. She's so smart. I don't know why she puts up with a dummy like me. Day 3, we find a mountain that was flooded that we decide to call Greycliff. From there, we find a settlement of Atanya that lets us spend some time there. We learn it is called Araki, and we meet someone called Abella who tells us about the trouble they've been having about their hunting grounds. They don't get along with the elves, but Abella is in love with an elf called Utanu. We vow to help them reunite after we finish this road to Brokenhelm. Day 4, we are waylaid by elves seeking vengeance for something. I try to avoid a fight, but it looks like I'm going to have to defend myself and my friends.
So, we still don't know why they want vengeance, but maybe we won't know because I don't speak Elvish.
I don't speak Elvish, and and the description of the elves is that they don't like trespassers. They're wary
Yeah.
of humans, which we are, and and now I have this raven that looks like is maybe from an elf. We have a mammoth.
We
We're
kind of look like a
trespassing.
tiny war party at
Like
this
we
point.
do kind of look like we're gonna cause trouble. So I can't blame them for it. And I wish that I wasn't at disadvantage in this combat, but
Mhm.
do we think they draw the circle, or do I need to draw the circle around said?
So you were trying to size up a foe.
I was
That's what
trying
the
to
miss was from,
size.
right?
I was trying to face danger to get them to not fight, and
Got
that
it. And that was where
failed.
the miss came. Okay.
Yeah, and
Because
then
I was gonna say, yeah.
I was trying to size up the situation, and was unable to size it up because I don't know what to do about elves.
Got it.
I'll try, Gren. I'll try not to.
Uh, so yeah, it sounds like we just encounter a party of elves who are like posturing and shouting and yelling and brandishing weapons in our direction, and you try to do what Scar do, and
Yeah,
they just get more angry.
yeah.
All right. Okay.
So I think, and thank you for the resub. 6 whole months. That's a lot of months.
Yeah.
That's a lot of months. I think about what was happening 6 months ago. I don't know.
What was happening 6 months?
I don't remember all the days. All the days blend together. Like, I know that I left the house on Saturday because I bought yarn
Mm.
and I bought keychains and I stopped and I picked up the grandma sweater at my parents' house. We had milkshakes because Tell wanted milkshakes.
Which is a great color on you, by the way.
I love this color.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a good color on my grandma too. It just works with my. I
Mm-hmm.
have her. I've been told that I have her arms. And we have similar skin tones, or had similar skin tones. My skin tone is similar to my grandma's skin tone. What it was. That's awkward. We will not. So, just to be clear, my grandma passed away a week and a half ago. Yeah. And we won't be actually having a memorial service for her until the summer, which is going to make the next few months kind of weird. In that weird state of she's gone, but we haven't had the memorial service yet.
Mm-hmm.
But I have the grandma sweater. It's very comfy. It's very warm. There's a little bit of a stain on it right there, but you can't really see it on camera. It's
That's personality.
personality. And it's wool, so it's not like I can just throw it in the washing machine.
True.
Anyhow,
Definitely don't do that. Then you'll have
we're
a
just
very tiny, a
we're
very tiny sweater.
we're just trying to avoid actually having this combat, which we had talked about potentially being a drawing of the circle with one of us versus one of them.
Yeah, it could be that. It could also be that Cluck doesn't respect circles.
It's
I'd
already
get
been
behind a square or a triangle, but
yeah,
fuck
yeah.
a circle.
It's already been determined that I am at disadvantage in the start of this fight.
Yeah.
So,
True. Yeah.
my misses are going to count as basically missing on an enter the fray. That it's me pay. So me being on disadvantage is me paying the price for missing on 2 rolls with my best stat.
Yeah. Does still mean that you can make your boasts, though.
I could still make my boasts.
Is that what you want to?
Do I want to draw
You want to draw the
Do I
circle?
want to draw the circle?
First, how many do we think there are? Is this a group of elves? Like,
I,
are we
f-
outnumbered?
I feel like this is probably scouts, so there'd maybe at most be 3.
So we would have to hang on. Let me look at the foes. There's got to be an elf on here.
Yeah, there is.
There is. Okay. A single elf is dangerous. So
Mm-hmm.
this would be a group would be formidable. A small
Mm-hmm.
group would be
Yeah.
formidable.
I think it's a small group if they're just out
Okay.
scouting. But
So tier 3,
if I'm going to draw this circle, it's gonna
then it would
be
just be
me
2.
versus 1.
Yeah. So do we think you 1v1ing a tier 2 is safer than the both of us taking on a tier 3? I kind of think it might be.
It kind
I've
of
seen
might
you
be.
solo several tier 2s before.
What was what's his face? Muna was a tier 2, tier 3.
I can't remember. Oh, you also didn't have your mammoth though.
I didn't have
That's
my
the other thing.
mammoth. If I have my mammoth, it's better,
Mhm.
but it it also puts Cluck at risk.
Because the bonus you get while riding Richard counts against packs, so it might actually be easier if we fought them as a group.
Yeah. If I have Richard and Nickel, both of whom can attack with me, I get a +2 from them to my
Hmm.
attack rolls.
Well, Cluck's not above cowardly things. I'm totally cool with accepting a duel, and while they're drawing the circle, we just charge.
You know what? I'm not about that either. I am at disadvantage, so it is a clash, but like cuz they are kind of prepared. But
Yeah.
I'm absolutely like you know what? Heck it. We'll ride with we'll get the mammoth and the dog and Cluck in there, and I don't know what they said. They could have said, "Hey, we have to have a duel here." And I would have been like, "What? I can't hear you over the sound of my mammoth."
Did we also say, I can't remember, did we ever get me my sling?
No, we said we I went back in the VOD, and
Okay.
I don't think you had picked it up in town because we didn't get back to town. You were
Right.
gonna get
Got
this
it.
sling and take Slinger when we got back to town when we empowered Padma, but then you
Right.
failed on that vow.
Yeah. All right.
So there's no
So
sling.
I have a spear.
Yes, you have the spear.
That's all I've got. But that's enough. I
It's
can
good. I have
hit.
a mammoth and a dog and a
Yeah.
raven. I don't think the raven gives me anything here. Except for when I die. Then I get to face death. I get to add +2. Good thing we took the raven. Oh, okay. All right. Do you want to roll your enter the fray to see where you are
So I think what
in
I
the
want to
situation?
do is if we're doing this under the context that you are feigning a duel,
Yeah. I think we're feigning the duel.
then I'm going to face danger with Shadow
Okay.
to uh put myself in an advantageous position uh to fight them. So basically I want to basically set up an ambush
Yeah.
so that I can enter the fray with my good stat.
Yeah.
Um so I'm going to do that.
Okay.
I'm going to face danger with Shadow. This is a trickery thing, a little bit of stealth. Do I have anything? I still have my visage active.
Mm-hmm.
Do I have anything else going on? I have two essence. Mm, I think that's all that's going to help me here.
Okay.
Secure an advantage or compel using fear or intimidation. I'm not doing either of those. Okay. Uh, in that case, I'm just doing a regular old roll. I get a weak hit.
Better
I
than a
face a
miss.
troublesome cost. Choose one. I'm delayed, lose advantage, or face a new danger. -1 momentum. Tired or hurt. Dispirited. Suffer minus resources.
Delayed feels right here.
Yeah.
Like
I
you
can.
you can get around, but you can't get around.
Mm-hmm.
I need to do one attack before you can enter the fray, maybe?
Yeah. There's a lot of people on me, like watching me, so I have to sort of like
Sneak behind the
roll with
mammoth.
it a little bit more. Yeah. All right. So that's what I'll do. I just sort of like play it cool. It's like, yeah, I've seen these kinds of things before. It's fine. Um, and then I like try and lose myself in the trees while they're focused on their champion drawing the circle.
Or trying to draw the circle.
Yeah. Okay.
I refuse to allow the circle to be drawn. They may be boasting shit. But let's see. If I get +2 on with the like I will kind of sidewalk over to Richard
Mhm.
and pull myself up onto his back, kind of looking like this is normal. And Nickel and Richard and I will charge in, which is a clash rather than a strike. I get my +2. That's not good.
Oh no.
That's not good.
Oh, that's real bad.
That's not good at all. I on a miss. You are outmatched and must pay the price.
All right.
So I think the way we've set it up is that when I'm riding Richard, Richard has to take the damage. So they are a 3-star enemy. We said they were formidable.
Mm-hmm.
We should probably add progress to the
Oh yeah.
elves. They are formidable. Speaking of things I forgot to do.
Mark your mark your failure.
I forgot to put in the chickens. No,
Oh,
stop.
also that.
Yes, disable it. It's fine. Okay. The chickens are active. Who would you like to have the chicken, Dio? Who gets this chicken? Okay. I'll take it on his behalf. That does not give me enough to override the complication. So 3 ticks.
Yeah, 3 damage.
Is 3 damage on Richard.
Is there a
And
companion endure harm? I can't remember.
yes.
Yeah, there is.
And because we're bonded, he gets a +1. I get a +1 on rolling my heart. A weak hit. That's fine. All right. They're battered. I don't know what that means.
They hurt.
He's hurting.
Or Richard.
I think we need that on Liam's channel. That's why he needs the voice clip of Dio saying, "Stop sucking."
Mm-hmm. I need that whole speech
The whole
recorded.
speech.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Stop sucking.
Yes. With Dio's voice.
Mm-hmm. Perfect.
All right. So now we have a complication here.
Nice, Dive. We'll do that. Definitely.
Yes. Make it happen. So we have a complication here because I suck at rolling dice.
Yeah, so what is the complication? So I think the most obvious one in my head, you can propose yours as well. We'll come to consensus. But I see you getting dismounted.
Yep. Exactly.
That seems like the most obvious one.
Yeah, like Richard gets battered and kind of does a rearing up of mammothness, and I am no longer on the mammoth.
Yeah.
But I still have my pupper.
I don't think bringing Nickel or Ravegren into the complication makes sense. I think it's just
I think it's just Richard.
Yeah.
He's the biggest target.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's taken his damage. He's not a happy mammoth. He's probably stomping around. Yeah. We don't always get complications. Complications mean that we got doubles on our challenge dice. Yeah. Yep. All right.
With a failure.
Yeah, with a failure. All right. So once again, I wonder what happens. What happens when my companion dies if it's an acid?
It's a good question. I have no idea.
I also have no idea. I'm gonna try
Richard can't die.
I'm gonna try and pull up the PDF and see if I can see while you decide what you're doing on your turn.
All right, well, I'm entering the fray. There's a stupid elf over here, and I'm going to hit him with a spear. Let's see. I need to enter the fray, and I get to do so as an ambush because I faced danger and got a success. So I'm going to... I could also take this opportunity to secure an advantage by doing creepy shit. Hey, Car. 30 months.
Thank you for the resub, Car. Thank you
Wow.
for 30 months. That means that we're so close to my 3-year stream anniversary because I took a long time to get from starting streaming to affiliate because I didn't care that much. Well, I did, but I was like, whatever. So thank you so much. 30 whole months. I'm still looking up to see what happens when your companion assets die. I'll get there.
Yeah, I can't decide if I want to just ambush them now or use fear to secure an advantage. Because I do have visage.
Oh.
I could do creepy Evka things. And I need momentum right now.
I feel like doing creepy Evka things is the right answer here. Also, I have found it. If you roll a miss with a 1 on your action die and your companion's health is 0, they are now dead. So, your companion can die. When they are at health at 0, you take 1 experience for each marked ability on your companion asset and remove it.
Oh, oh.
Yeah. So I would get 2 experience off of Richard, and there would be no more Richard.
Oh my gosh. We'd have to change the name of the show.
I mean, I could always get another mammoth.
Corpse of the Mammoth. All right. I'm going to do that. I'm going to secure an advantage by being creepy. So this is going to be using shadow.
Do it.
I think. Deception, trickery. Yeah. I'm going to creep them out by being Evka.
Yes.
So, shadow. I get a +2 here because of visage. And if I roll a 1 on my action die, my visage stops working.
Okay.
Here we go. Strong hit. Okay.
Thank you for the biddies, Car. I'm sorry, it doesn't work that way here.
I can make another move now and add a +1. Is combat a progress move?
No. I wouldn't.
Got a progress bar.
I wouldn't. Oh, maybe it is because you progress ahead in combat.
Because if it is a progress move, I can't roll this bonus into combat.
What? So when they say progress move, we always kind of think of it as undertake a journey, so going somewhere. But maybe you're right. Maybe progress is combat because you are progressing. Like if you're progressing a vow, you're progressing damage on an enemy.
Do they call it progress when you're fighting? Uh,
I don't
Boomerang
know.
had
Should we let Carr with his biddies give one of us a chicken?
Sure.
Sure, Carr. Who do you want to have a chicken? Evka or Scar? And by a chicken, you get to give one of us +1 momentum. Okay. I'm up to 7 momentum.
Nice.
I just had the PDF open. I could have gone to look.
Combat is not a progress.
Okay.
Okay. So, do I think taking... Okay, so I get +1 momentum anyway because of Visage.
Yes.
I got a hit. And I'm going to enter the fray with a +1.
Perfect.
Here we go.
Ace.
Strong hit.
Yeah.
All right. I get 2 more momentum, and I have initiative.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hit
So
them.
I think Evka makes herself scarce at the beginning of the whole thing, and I like touch up my awful face makeup in blood and ash, and get my hair all crazy, and then I uh, get my like best sort of like crickety like ghoulish behavior, and I come stumbling out of the woods, rattling chicken bones on the end of my spear, and screaming in nonsense which they might think is some sort of spell. It's not, it's
It's
just
just not.
Evka. Yeah. They're like, ah! And yeah, and then I charge somebody with a spear.
All right, do it. Do it.
Strike with edge. No bonus. I get a weak hit. I inflict my harm. Uh, a spear is a deadly weapon, right? It's not a simple weapon? No, it is a simple weapon. So I do 1 damage.
Okay.
And I lose my initiative.
Okay. I will put the 1 damage on the elves.
Mhm.
Boop. This is gonna be a fight. I am still clashing. I no longer am riding the Mammoth. Mammoth is very upset that he got poked with a whole bunch of elf weapons.
Oh, a deadly weapon is a spear. So I get two
You get 2?
progress there. Yeah.
Sweet. Sweet. They're starting to look a little... They're not looking perfectly healthy, but they still look like they could kick our asses.
Yeah. I am still on clashing now though, which
Yeah.
is bad for Epka.
Well, it's bad for all of us. So I like I've fallen off Richard. While Evka's distracting him, I get up, I dust myself off, and I look at Nickel, and Nickel looks at me. I say, "Fighty boys," and we are going to charge in.
Mighty boys.
Strong hit.
Nice.
Yes, I get the initiative back. So I get to do +1 of my damage. I do. Hang on, I'm using my Thunderbringer, which means that it's frick. I do 2. Okay, I do 2 harm.
Mhm. +1 from Nickel.
+1 from Nickel. 1, 2, 3. Because I could have the added harm, or I could take a momentum with Nickel, but I choose to add the harm. And I'm also, because I had a strong hit, I'm also going to do 1 more harm. Charging in with my hammer. By myself, I will do 4 harm to these stupid elves.
Yes.
And now I'm striking.
Yes. All right. I'm in clash mode now, which is not great. But I think I'm emboldened uh by Scar being dismounted and then immediately getting up and just walloping someone.
Who gets the chicken,
Uh,
Gren? It's for Richard. Chicken for Richard. All right, all right.
Uh,
I'll put it in my momentum.
Trying to decide if I want to stay in the fight or try and face danger to get out of it again. Evka's much more of a skirmisher. She just like runs
Mm-hmm.
in, takes a hit, then runs away.
Yeah.
um, yeah, I think I am a little emboldened though by it was a little scary when you fell off, Richard, but you jumped back up and just like creamed somebody. So uh,
Yeah, I
I'm gonna
did.
clash.
All right.
Here we go.
You can do it.
I can do it. I can do it. Weak hit.
Weak hit.
Oh, a 1 and a 10. Okay. On a weak hit, I inflict my harm, so 2, but I pay the price,
All right.
and my foe still has initiative.
All right.
On a weak hit, on clash, pay the price is just take the damage, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So
So
I have
3
to
harm.
endure harm. I have 1 hit point left, and I am enduring this with. Should I endure with my 1 health or my 1 iron? How am I feeling?
I don't know. How lucky do you feel?
I'm gonna roll it with the health. I get no bonus. Whew. Okay, I press on. Let's go.
Let's
I'm
go.
dying. so Evka charges in with the spear and stabs some loser in the back, and she's just like, yeah! And then I get hit with an arrow, like right in the back. And I just like face plant onto the ground.
Mother trucker. All right. I'm attacking again with my pupper because we are fighty boys. Out there. He's not looking at me right now. I don't want him to learn that we can be fighty boys. We are fighty boys. It's weak hit. It's fine. I will do 3 harm, which puts them to the
Yep. Can end the fight.
the max, so we can end the fight. All right. We're doing it. I think it's this button. I can't remember. I think it's this button. Yes.
Ooh. Okay.
Richard comes out of nowhere and starts biting them.
Just ripping off Richards.
None of them have Richards anymore. Because he's mad.
It's been a while.
He's mad, and I am no longer stopping him from doing that. Okay. The elves are gone. We are in rough shape. Evka's hurting.
Scar. Ow.
Okay. I think we need to make camp right here. Okay? We're just gonna take a little break here.
Padma likes Scar? On top of being shot in the back with an arrow, I'm losing my girlfriend?
No. Okay. No. Padma still loves you. Okay, Padma, come here, and I'll get Padma to like sit Evka down, and the two of you just sit there while I make camp.
Ow. Evka's very whiny.
Yeah, okay. Our supply is actually better than Richard's health right now, so that's what it's gonna be. I'm burning the momentum for the strong hit. Because we need it.
Padma, did you see? Did you see me stab that stupid elf in the butt?
Yeah, we're burning it for the strong hit.
Right in the butt with the spear.
Yes, I did see. All right, so we have a strong hit on our supplies, so we can take 2. And I will take +1 health for myself and any companions, which includes Richard.
Oh, we're making camp, yeah?
Yes. And who's getting the chicken, Gren? All right. I'll take it. I will also take a minute to kind of focus. Yeah. I'll take a minute to focus and take +1 momentum. And that'll be my 2 things.
I'm going to take +1 health. Now I have 2 health. And I'm going to take a spirit as well.
Okay.
I can't heal myself, can I? If you're mending your own wounds, use wits or iron, whichever is lower.
Yeah, you'd
So I
have to use iron.
Yeah. Yeah, Evka couldn't. No, didn't have the stomach for that.
No, and we've tried that before and it was very bad, but I could try to heal you if Evka would want that.
uh, I am going to need to find a way to heal. So if it's just more camping, I can't remember if.
Richard also probably needs. You're at 2 health. It might be better to try for the heal.
Yeah.
I could try and secure an advantage for it to like gather some supplies to make it so that I can heal you better.
Yeah, you get a +1 because we're bonded as well.
Yeah.
So it'd be wits
It'd be
plus
wits plus
1.
1, so it'd be it'd start with a 3.
It's pretty good.
I have 4 momentum currently.
That could be better.
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking secure an advantage to try and up the momentum. It's true, you should follow Grenno Cookies. Speaking of Grenno Cookies, there is new merch on my t-shirt store. Exclamation point new shirt will get you a link directly to it with artwork by Grenno Cookies based on this Ironsworn campaign. I have to order one still, but I'm just waiting for Tell to decide he needs new shirts. In which case, then I'll just put in the order for all bunch of shirts. Him as well. You want Gren artwork on you. You want to wear it.
It's true.
It's true. True fact. So I'm going to use my wits to try and hopefully get a strong hit and get some momentum. Hang on. Is there anything I can do to increase this?
Also, with regards to the Gren artwork shirt, I may have just opened the link again because I keep looking back at it. And I just have to say, it's a lot, but I think I'm in love with the yellow version of it.
Yeah, that's why you have all the different options of colors.
Yep. I think I need to get the yellow version. Anyway.
I'm wondering if this is secure an advantage or gathering information to find. No, it's secure an advantage. I was hoping that it could be gathering information because then I would have an option to get another +1 on it. Okay, we're gonna try it. And because I'm doing this on. No, I don't get it here. I don't get the +1 here because I'm just trying to find what I need to heal my friend. It's not good. That's a miss.
At least that wasn't the roll for the heal.
Yeah. I think what that is that's a down a supply.
Yeah, it could be.
Let's just roll on the pay the price table just to see. I like how the little animation it's got. Something of value is lost or destroyed.
Ah.
So while I'm going through the forest, what do I have that's a
So question. Do you have healing supplies in your inventory?
No.
So do you destroy mine?
No, do I lose my bear hat when I'm out trying to find more?
Your bear hat?
My bear hat.
That's very sad.
but it's
But-
not really that. No, I think
But
we
from
can.
a survival perspective, I much prefer that.
We've already lost Nickel. We've already done that one.
Yeah.
I don't think I have. What do I have in my inventory? Really, nothing.
No, Nickel gets a chicken, aka Scar gets a chicken.
Nickel gets another chicken. It's really nothing. I really don't have. I don't have anything except for like asset things in my inventory.
That's fair, Dio. I also love Nickel more than I love Liam.
I also love Nickel more than I love any of y'all. He's a good snuggly boy. Yeah, I think the loss of supply here.
Yeah, you're not as efficient with our resources, and you waste a bunch. So that makes sense. I think that makes sense.
Okay, so then I am gonna still try and heal you because you do need the healing. I'm helping my friend. Don't look. Just
Ow.
It's just
Ow.
just close your eyes and sing me a song and here I'm gonna just pull the arrow out.
One little zombie sitting on the fence.
Thunk!
Two little
Arrow comes
zombies.
out. You can take 2 health.
Excellent.
Yay.
I complained to Padma for the rest of the night.
Yeah, that's fair.
But I feel better.
Yeah. I will pet Richard to make sure that he's not super bad. Be like, you're fine, buddy. You're fine. Yes, you did get to bite their Richards off. I understand. Not all of them had Richards, but you certainly bit them off.
I think this is the first time Padma's probably just like, that was quite gruesome. I'm glad that we're alive, but that was quite gruesome.
Why do you think we call him Richard? We used to try and teach him not to do that, but here we are. All right, we're not dead.
Yay! Stupid elves.
Stupid elves. So I think we need to undertake. We wake up in the morning. Everybody's feeling a little bit better. I think it's time to undertake the next part of the journey.
All right.
That was your miss on Undertake a Journey?
It certainly
I believe.
was.
So
Wait,
I think it's...
was it? Yes.
Yes, I think it's my turn to undertake the journey.
Lead the way.
I take a deep breath, get up in the morning, and do my best. We can't...
That's
okay?
progress.
That's progress. We lose a supply. Oops, nope, that was the wrong number. We are running low on supplies. This might be a time to try and resupply.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You want to say hello, puppy, before you go night-night? No? Go night-night.
Nickel, you saved us.
He did. He was a good pupper. And I told him to go night-night, and he just kind of walked sad into his kennel. Like, I don't want to go night-night. All right. Do you want to do the resupply?
Oh, sure.
Since your wits is better. How's your momentum looking?
I have 5.
Okay. I also have 5. From all the chickens that chat keeps giving.
Yeah. Let's see. Resupply. Hunt, forage, or scavenge. Roll wits. Here we go.
Okay. Have a good night, Gran.
Night,
We
Gran.
love you.
Stronk.
Strong hit. +2 supply. Yeah. All right. We're up to 3 supply.
I just had that vine in my head where Cluck returns with her arms literally filled with chickens. But no, I probably just find a whole bunch of like moss and
Maybe I kind of need that artwork of Cluck holding a bunch of chickens.
yeah.
Kind of need it.
Mm-hmm.
Gren commissions are open. I might have to save some more money.
All right. I find a bunch of food and some useful things like maybe tree bark that's good for string and binding stuff and just good stuff to have.
Yeah, we're starting to feel a little bit better about
Yeah.
things. That was a weak hit on the undertake a journey. Do we want to? We don't find a waypoint on a weak hit, do we?
Um, that's a good question. We
It
can
does.
say that we don't.
We do. You do reach a waypoint. Do we want it
We
to
reach a
be?
waypoint, but maybe not a milestone.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So we don't need to define it,
Yeah,
really.
we don't need to define it.
All right.
But it is now your turn to lead the afternoon journey.
I'm feeling pretty inspirited lately. I think
Mm-hmm.
it might be a good time for me to try and capture some more
Oh
essence.
yes.
So when we wake up in the morning, I'm going to consume the mystical essence of my surroundings once again.
All right.
When I perform this ritual, I add a +1. And I take a +1 essence on a hit. I get a strong hit,
Yes.
which means I get my action die in essence +1, which maxes me out. This place is full of essence.
Yeah, it is.
The deep wilds are great. No
Yeah,
wonder
they
the elves
are.
live here. We should just kill all the elves
I
and just move here.
mean, it's not a bad idea. The elves have kind of been douches to us.
Mhm. Um, but I guess they have a right to be here too.
Yeah. I wonder if we should figure out a way to, like, if we're gonna get Abella and Utanu back together, we probably need to not kill every elf we see.
That's true. But if they start it,
But if they start it,
you'll finish it.
we'll finish it. Yeah, I will.
All right. Now I'll make a.
All
Let's
right.
see. Undertake a journey. Wits. Let's go.
Do it.
Oh. Wow. Strong hit on a 1.
All right. So we get our +1 progress,
Mm-hmm.
and then we reach a waypoint. So we'll call it a milestone.
Mm-hmm. Roll location
Yeah.
descriptor.
Yeah. Do you want to move at speed and take +1 momentum, but suffer 1 supply, or do you want to just mark the progress?
I think just the progress. I don't know that 1 supply is worth 1 momentum.
Not at this point.
Yeah. So.
All right.
Let's see. Location. Woods. That makes sense.
Yep. Perfect sense.
Descriptor. Shadowy woods. Ooh, we're in the spooky section.
The
I love
spooky
this.
part. This is the Fathom Wood all over again.
Yeah. We're in the shadowy woods. So yeah, I think that during the day, it's like clear that it's day by the residual light that's coming through the treetops, but it's like very dark. I feel like there's probably like a lot of webbing and signs of large predators
More
around.
nightmare spiders.
Maybe.
That They're our favorites.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right, this is cool.
Cool.
You
Should we
press
call
on.
this? What should we call this stop? This camp stop? Should we
We
make a
can.
campsite here for people, or should we say that they probably don't want to stay here overnight?
Well, you know what? I think that this place has a good vibe. I know that we don't like nightmare spiders, but
But
you know,
like, do you think it's a good vibe? But would other people who are more like me and maybe not so interested in the creepy things? Well, I like the creepy things too. But do you think, like Padma, do you think this is a good vibe?
what would Padma say here?
I don't know. Let's ask the Oracle.
Because it's clear that Padma's into creepy things,
That's true.
aka Evka.
Does Padma think this is a good place to make a campsite for people? No.
Oh, wow. Wow, I didn't even get a likely. um, so I think
But
Padma's like,
she can like creepy things, but still think that like making a campsite here for people who aren't
mhm.
maybe as good at defending themselves is a bad idea.
Yeah. So we can say that this place is too risky to put like a waypoint here.
Yeah, but you have
So
to like
maybe.
we can put like a sign here with
Mhm.
information of don't stop here, next spot.
So are we detouring around the shadowy woods?
No, we can still go through them.
Okay.
You just don't
I'm going
spend the
to
night there.
put that on the map. The sign will be like, uh, do not proceed unless you have at least 7 hours of travel left in you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Don't
Okay.
sleep here.
Don't sleep here.
Stay on the road. Stay on the path and don't
What
drink
do
the
we
water.
call our shadowy woods?
Shadowy Woods.
What's shadowy woods? Shadowy woods. Done. Easy. Shadowy woods, probably filled with nightmare spiders.
Probably. But since you got a strong hit, we don't see any. All right, is that our I think we do one more and then it's a make camp for the night. All right, it's my turn. Onward. Yes. I will mark our progress. Waypoint. Let's do another. Big
Big
fields.
fields. That's unusual.
Yeah, we're in the deep wilds.
Is this place arable? Like, is there farms here?
It's a clearing. Do we want to move the shadowy woods up a little bit so that it's more going towards towards Brokenhelm?
Well, I was figuring we were going to be like winding and weaving
Oh,
through
okay,
here,
okay, okay.
just so that we don't have like a stacked line of
Snap line of
waypoints.
things. That's fair. Well, are we close to a settlement where they might need such things?
Um,
Probably, if there's
we're
big
probably
fields.
within the same so we've just left Araki.
Mm-hmm.
What was the name of the other elven community? Did we roll it?
The ones that we met up with on the road. I
Mm-hmm.
don't think we named the elven community
The
because we
one
haven't.
that Uktanu is from?
Yeah, I don't think we named it.
So maybe it's fields. Well, they probably wouldn't be big into farming or clearing
No.
woods.
Mm-mm. It's
Hmm.
more like the humans.
Unless it's not
Unless it's not
maybe it's
current.
just a natural like big giant meadow,
Mm-hmm.
which might have does this hang on. Ironsworn foes. Let's see. What else would live in big bay-like fields in the deep wild?
Hmm. O's.
Ooh. Ooh. What about the Glimmer. They're sort of like a nice will-o-wisp.
Hmm.
Instead of luring you to your demise, they sort of uh, are there for wayward travelers.
Call it Glimmer Meadow. That we don't necessarily need because we're trying to forge this path ourselves.
Mhm.
And
But it
sending,
would.
we can't guarantee that whatever passage they want us to take is going to be appropriate. Um,
Wait, what if? Oh, this would be cool on the way back, though. So glimmers are drawn to those who need guidance. Uh, they their drives are to illuminate the darkness and provide escort along secret paths. So
mm-hmm.
maybe if we can recognize that these fields are sort of home to the glimmers, we can actually make a shortcut through the shadowy woods after all.
Oh, oh yeah, and like, my only concern would be that, yeah, do we have to go through the shadowy woods to get to the fields?
Um, well, it would be you could do it the other way around. So like if you're coming back from Havens, you would be able to pass through the fields before you pass through the
Oh yeah,
shadowy woods.
and then you kind of like skip through.
Yeah. So but that means to so let's say we identify that. How would we do that?
I would probably have no idea. That sounds magic.
Yeah. Maybe because I'm at max essence,
Mm.
there's something there where we're like Evka starts seeing the glimmering lights. Particles of light which coalesce into luminous humanoid or animal forms.
And it's also kind of later in the day too, so the sun is setting, and you would be more likely to see them at dusk.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, it's it, it's fantasy Field of Dreams. They're just like these spirits of animals and like dryads and stuff sort of walking out of the corn. um not Field of Dreams, Catcher in the Rye. Is that right?
No, Field of
Am I,
Dreams.
is it Field of Dreams?
It's
Okay.
Field of
I
Dreams.
feel,
If you
feel
build
like
it, they
I'm
will come. It's Field of
yeah,
Dreams.
yeah, okay. I thought so. Okay. Yeah, okay, that'd be cool. So I can so so we would have to maybe like compel and like commune with them and see if we can strike a
Strike a
bargain
deal.
here. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I grab Padma's shoulder and I say, "Wait, do you see that ahead?" And I point to a empty patch of grass.
There's grass there. Richard, do you want to eat some grass? Mm-hmm. I'm sure Jaws has a cure for headaches, Hope. I'm not sure
Oh
what
yeah,
it is.
plankton or something that's eaten plankton recently.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, I'm gonna step forward, and I think what would be cool. Let's make up a creature. I'm picturing like a dryad of some sort, but with like big like buck horns
So,
coming out of
okay.
their head.
Have you seen, frick, which movie is it? I think it's Princess Mononoke,
Yes.
where the forest spirit, before they cut off its head part, is like this
Mm.
like big deer thing with the big
Mhm.
antlers,
Yeah.
like that.
And it's surrounded by some sort of like dog, not quite a wolf, not quite a fox.
Mm-hmm.
Um like a bunch of them,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll step forward, and there's like a tense moment. It's like, are these things dangerous? They don't feel
They
dangerous.
don't feel dangerous. I don't know.
Uh, and then just because it's thematic, I don't actually have to do this, but I'm going to. Actually, I could. I could roll. Hang on. I'm going to secure an advantage here. And the advantage I want to secure is I want to make it so that you and Padma can see them.
Okay.
And I'm going to make this with essence. So I'm going to roll essence to secure an advantage. My essence is 6. Fuck.
How the fuck did you miss that?
A 8 and a 10.
What the heck?
Oh
Mark your
no.
failure.
Yeah. Wow. I had a 6.
Wow.
All right. I mark my failure. I also spend an essence. My assumptions betray me.
You
My
assume that we
s-
can't see them, but we can?
well, I think it's more like I assume that talking to them is something that they want.
Fair.
Let's learn a little bit more about the glimmers and see what likely happens here. Um, if you accept a glimmer's guidance, steel yourself for the journey. Envision the places and people that give you hope, and you may find yourself among them. But do not be distracted. The temptations and terrors along the way can lead all but the most resolute astray. To be lost along a glimmer's path is to remain lost, perhaps forever. So maybe they have no interest in uh,
Like making a deal
making a deal. They're here because they're willing to lead us through a new
somewhere.
area.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um. So I think the miss here, the pay the price is we can't negotiate with them. We just lose
Right.
the opportunity.
Right.
Um. But do we accept their guidance? Do we want to follow them?
Uh, we haven't even made it to Brokenhelm yet.
Well, maybe they're gonna guide us there.
But then how will we make a road?
That's true.
We have to make the road to get there so that other people can get there, not just us.
Well, maybe maybe we can leave a trail.
And what if what if they take us to different people?
Hmm,
Like you said we're supposed to focus on, the people and places we care about. What if it takes us to different places?
that's true.
Or what if like the people that I care about that I would think about are already right here?
Hmm. So should we decline?
I mean, maybe if they're still here on the way back, we could try it. And maybe it would take us back to Redhall and we wouldn't have to walk through all the places. But I don't think we can do it right now.
Uh, a glimmer will make a silent offer of passage, so there's no communication here.
Right.
Hmm. Oh, I see. The path the glimmer reveals is not wholly of our world.
Mm-hmm.
It can descend into the past or climb into the future. It can wend its way across other lands and through strange realities. These trails are navigated not just by the glimmer, but by ancient, baneful things beyond comprehension.
I would like to fight ancient baneful things, but I don't think
That
that's a good idea right
that would be
now.
that would be good. If we were in dire straits and we needed shelter, I would do this.
Yeah. But
But
look, I am Scar Bashu Elf Slayer. That's my new name.
I'm gonna have to change your title. All right. I am going to uh I'm going to I'm trying to decide whether or not Evka would do this like graciously. Probably not.
Probably not. She'd probably like, no.
So I approach as though I'm going to like it's like, hey, you're offering guidance. What if you like worked with us and if we had people coming back and forth, you could just always offer guidance. And I get like this like angry pulse of slightly reddish hued light from them as a response, and I go, okay, maybe not. we're just gonna we're just gonna pass through these fields instead, okay? Come on.
Okay, I thought we were gonna make camp and get some sleep though.
Oh yeah, we could do that. I don't think that these things are gonna hurt us. You don't see them really?
Hey, now that it's getting a little darker, I see little bits of light and stuff.
Yeah. Padma's like, I think so. Are those horns?
I feel like
Uh,
we should make camp though. So you go play with your new friend and I'll make camp.
okay.
Let's see, the mammoth and the fly are the same number. Yeah!
What's the
Opportunity.
opportunity?
All right, so you each get 2. So I'm going to take +1 health for me and any of my companions, which I don't need, but Richard certainly does. Uh, let's see. This was my strong hit on undertaking a journey. Yes. Because I could prepare and take +1 for undertaking a journey in the morning.
Oh, also I didn't uh oh no, I did. Never mind. Let's see. What else do I want? I can prepare.
Okay. I will take plus. Ooh. I've been sitting at 4 spirit for a long time. I'm gonna take
And
+1.
hearten.
I'm gonna take +1 spirit. I'm starting to feel better about myself. The anxiety level is decreasing.
Hmm.
So that's mine. My 2. Richard is back to +4 health, which is not his maximum, but he is in much better shape. He's a much happier mammoth. Also, you maybe found some truffles the last time you were out resupplying, and he's extremely happy about that.
Ooh. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna take blah, blah. When you break camp, add +1 to your undertake a journey.
Yeah.
So we sleep in the Glimmer Fields, which is
And we
definitely a
have
place.
an opportunity here, too.
Yeah. Is it related to the Glimmers?
It could be. What kind of fields do we think these are? Are these like crop fields or is it just a meadow?
I think it's like one of those uh like idyllic fireflies over tall grass swaying gently kind of thing.
Okay, so that's how come my spirit's back. um what do we need here? What would be the best kind of opportunity?
We could uh hmm.
Like we could take another supply. Like we find some berries or something that would increase our supply.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's not something you can do.
Yeah. But what's a twist on the narrative that would be beneficial to us?
Because it could all, and if it what would a good thing the Glimmer could do? Given that they've already said they won't negotiate an agreement to help, just always help people across here safely.
What if we do? So if we think that the glimmers are just here looking for people who are lost, this would be a really good waypoint.
Mm-hmm.
So we could build something here.
Oh, we find a way to kind of put together a little hut.
Yeah, like an outpost or something like that.
Mm-hmm. With a roof over top, so you can sleep with outside. You don't have to sleep in the rain.
Mm-hmm.
A little fireplace, so you can, or like a fire pit in the middle. So like maybe like kind of a yurt kind of thing.
Yeah. Um, that would be cool. You can call it Glimmer Camp, Glimmer Post,
Camp Glimmer.
Camp Glimmer. I would go to Camp Glimmer for a
I would
summer.
I would go to Camp Glimmer for the summer.
All right, I'm gonna create a point of interest called Camp Glimmer. Big fields full of glimmers
And
seeking
we've built
to
a
help.
shelter.
Yeah,
Or like we find most of a shelter that's already built and we just have to kind of shore it up a bit.
sure. Yeah, it is an opportunity after all.
It is an opportunity.
Camp Glimmer. I'm gonna give it the hanging sign. Sure.
Perfect.
All right.
All right.
I feel good about that.
We
It's a
did
good,
good work today.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
kind of a halfway point as well.
Yeah. On the path we're currently taking, it's kind of the halfway point. It's a good place for people to kind of stop and get their bearings after walking through this forest and
Hmm.
see the sky a little bit, get some vitamin D
Before going into the shadowy
before
forest.
going back into the forest again.
um, all right, progress roll.
Progress roll.
Uh,
Yes, you get your +1 for
do
prepared.
we need to roll anything for the camp?
I don't think so. It was our opportunity.
Yeah, yeah. There's no move that's like build a thing, right?
No, I don't think so. Unless it's in Delve.
Yeah, no, I think this is fine. All right. And I don't think we need to face danger at all.
No. Like the only thing would be maybe to roll check
Oh, it
your
could be
gear to
secure an advantage. It's when you make preparations.
but it was an
But
opportunity.
well, yeah, it was the opportunity to do so, but I think yeah, we can just say that we do it.
Yeah.
So we just add the narrative flavor.
Yeah.
All right. We use the opportunity to ensure that this is a safe place.
Yes.
Great. We build camp. Okay.
I haven't been taking good notes.
My notes are: we kill elves. I got shot. Shadowy woods. Glimmers. Negotiate. Fail. We build a camp. I take great notes.
Let's see. Nope, it's not that. I want fight elves. Heal. Luck. Bird. Shadowy woods. Fields. Glimmer. Good enough. We'll get there. These are going to be the best journal entries of all
Mm-hmm.
time.
I am going to undertake journey with a +1 because I prepared. We move on from our beautiful glimmer fields with a strong hit.
Yeah. We're up to 5 ticks. Or no, 4.5 ticks.
It's a long trip.
It's a long trip.
It's a long one. Okay. Do you want to roll location and descriptor?
Yeah, let's do it. Where's my mouse cursor? A contested mountain?
Hmm.
Contested between
Um,
whom?
Probably two things that want to live in the mountain, like giants.
And trolls?
Ooh, I like that. I like that. Let me look at where's giant? There it is, giant. Giants dwell in the Tempest Hills and the Veiled Mountains. Maybe it's not giants. They could be though. We can just say
That's
there are
just a
giants here too.
suggestion. We could say that there's giants who live in the
hmm
deep wilds.
They are nomadic, so they move a lot.
Yeah.
Um, Contested mountain. So it could be giants and trolls. Where's the troll? We fought one troll once?
We fought one troll once, and I wrecked him.
hmm
Because he was keeping Nickel captive. And I wrecked him. And he had a name, too. Frick, what was his name? He's probably in the NPCs. No. I swear he had a name. We gave him a name. I'm gonna go back in my notes while you.
Yeah. It could also be the Varu.
Could also be the Varu.
They dwell within the deep wilds.
They are,
Uh,
however, they are currently, as
mhm,
we've already planned, they are currently in um their dormant state.
mhm. Um, I'm gonna roll action and theme just to give us some more flavor
Okay.
here.
I did not
Tested
write down
mountain.
the troll's name in my notebook.
Actually, I could roll aspect feature.
Yes. Except for the macro doesn't work anymore.
Yeah, is sad. Aspect feature.
Most sad.
No, aspect focus is how it goes. So I roll
Yeah.
the feature roll. Sacred
Ooh.
prisoner.
So half of it could be the elves. It could be a site that is sacred
Hmm.
to them, and like whoever is also fighting with them about it, contesting with them about it, is like kind of treating it as a prisoner to get the elves to back off.
Yeah, it could also be the classic trope of the holy site, right?
Mm-hmm.
Two peoples or creatures that claim that a site is theirs, but because it says prisoner, I wonder if it's like a tree or some sort of something that's stationary but living at the
Mm.
top of the mountain, and one side holds it and the other side is.
And they like trade off who holds it.
Yeah, they keep fighting over who controls
Have
the point.
you have you read the Harry Dresden books?
I've read some of them.
Have you read the one where there's the fight between the Seelie and Unseelie courts?
No.
Okay. Cuz that's a kind of thing where there's a there's an important part in the realm of fairy that during half the year belongs to the Unseelie court, and during the other half of
Mm,
the year belongs to the Seelie court, and there's that at like midsummer and midwinter it swaps sides.
gotcha.
It could
It
be
is
something like that.
it is getting to be midwinter.
It is getting to be midwinter.
Yeah, we could do something like that. Do we think it's like a Fey thing?
Yeah. Could it be elves and Atanya?
It could be. I wonder. We can just make something up too if we like the idea of the.
Or could it be different sects of elves?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like a civil thing, like a civil war type
Mm-hmm.
thing. Yeah. So what kind of elf
So,
groups do we like?
so is there a difference between elves who live in the deep wilds and elves who live in the havens?
Um,
Is this like that little region of, is it France, where it trades sides of France and I think Germany or something like that?
oh, like Alsace.
Yeah.
Yeah. It could be. Yeah. This is like a. Uh, hmm. That's a good point. I like that. I don't know how many elves are in the Havens though. Havens are like very Ironlander heavy.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Or it's elves and Ironlanders.
ooh, that's good too.
Because we have that boundary between the two, and at present it's in the hands of the elves, but the Ironlanders are always kind of skirmishing in
Hmm.
to change it.
I like that. I have two questions I think we need to answer though. What is the sacred prisoner, or who is the sacred prisoner? And uh,
Is it
and
a
why are they important?
is it an iron pillar?
Well, hmm. I don't know how that fits with prisoner.
Yeah, yeah.
There could be an iron pillar.
Yeah. Is it Yeah, right? Huh? Is it is it okay, okay. Because what we're thinking, so you said something about like a tree. Is it a tree that's grown around an iron pillar?
Ooh, so it has like an iron core.
So like you've got you've got the iron pillar there, and there was a small tree that grew up next to it, and as it's grown, the iron pillar doesn't change, but the tree has grown to a point where it's around the pillar and grown and built itself into kind of this like
Mm-hmm.
merging of nature and iron.
Sure. The ironwood tree.
Yes.
The great ironwood tree at the top of Ironwood Mountain.
Mm-hmm.
Do we like that?
Or it could just be Mount Iron.
Yeah, and it's like right on the border, kind of.
Yeah.
So that means we're heading into the mountains thematically
Yes.
before we descend into the valleys of the Havens.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's Ironlanders that want to be there, and elves that want to be there, and they're fighting over it. Why? What's so special about the Ironwood tree? Is it sentient? Can you like talk to it and ask for wisdom or healing or?
So so for things to be sacred, they don't necessarily have to talk. It can just be a spot. There can be history there. The
Mhm.
elves have history there of um, some story from their lore, from their religion, and it's a similar. It's like Jerusalem, where you have, or like the Bible and the Quran, where you have similar stories that are the same story, but
Mhm.
everybody's got their own approach to it, and they treat it, so you end up treating it like it's the same story, but no, my story is better than yours, no, your story, no, 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 and then it's all that fight.
So no magic or anything, just emblematic.
Just emblematic.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna create a point of interest called. Do we like the Great Ironwood Tree?
Yes, yes, I do, I wrote that down.
Yeah. Ironwood Tree. A Sacred prisoner. And the tree doesn't want anything to do with it.
The tree doesn't give a
as
fuck.
as
It's
a
a
living
tree.
thing, it's
Like,
just there.
yeah. It's that symbol of something that we don't necessarily know as characters, but as players we can probably spend some time thinking about what would be good lore for humans and elves around this tree. And it could be that, like, most of the time, iron pillars, when you have stuff that grows too close to them, it doesn't thrive, it doesn't do well. So, like, a tree that's touching an iron pillar and still alive and grew without dying is a very unusual, miraculous kind of thing.
Okay. A tree at the top of Iron Mount.
Also, it could be that the tree, partially too, that the tree is above the tree line. So there's that too, like this miracle of that's not supposed to be there.
Yeah, I bet it's like right at the tippy top, and you have like perfect sight lines for
Mm-hmm.
miles and miles and miles.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it would also be like a really good like observation.
It's a good vantage point
Yeah.
for overlooking the havens if you're gonna try and attack the
Hmm.
havens, or the deep wilds if you're gonna try and attack the deep wilds.
Okay. Wow.
Ooh, that's good, Hope. It's nature overcoming iron for the elves, and iron holding strong in the grasp of nature for the humans.
Hmm.
I need to make note about that.
Yep,
It's gonna be a
that's good.
separate note in a different spot because it's gonna go
It's
in the
interpreted two
yeah,
ways.
it's
Yeah.
gonna go in the lore. This is the lore section.
I like this place. Are we gonna have to fight elves and humans?
I don't think so. I think we can, um, because this was a strong hit. I think we figure out a way
Yeah.
to kind of like take our road so that you don't. It's just a road. We're just doing a
Do
road
we
between the two. Nothing to.
meet people on either side on their pilgrimages that give us all this information as we travel?
Yeah, maybe we'd have to meet humans.
Yeah. So I think we probably meet both. It may be contested, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it's currently at
Yeah,
war.
currently at war.
Mhm.
Yeah. But we wouldn't understand what the elves have to say because we have already determined that we don't speak Elvish unless one of them speaks our language. Hmm. I would say we maybe come across humans who kind of explain the situation, and that's why we understand.
Yeah, perfect. Oh, this is a neat place.
I like this place. I feel like we could have lots of plot points that happen here.
Because the Ironlanders, I like the interpretation of iron holding strong in the grasp of nature. Because the humans, the Ironlanders, came to these wild lands as a last resort.
Mm-hmm.
We escaped war, I think. Is that in our world truths?
I don't remember. Or was it
What?
overcrowding?
Oh, overcrowding. Yeah, we spilled over in here and had to tame these places, and we've managed to make it a home
Yeah.
in the face of overwhelming.
Yeah, the old
Uh,
world could no longer sustain us. We were too large in number. We had felled the forests, our crops withered in the barren ground, the cities and villages overflowed with desperate, hungry people. So,
all
too
right,
many peoples.
I'm gonna put this on the mountain here.
All right, I think one more journey and then take our break.
Sounds good.
All right, it's my turn to undertake a journey. It's not good. Not good, Bob.
Well, we don't mark progress,
Nope.
and we pay the price.
Yep. I'm just gonna roll it on the table.
Sure.
Just to give us some idea of what it might be.
Mm-hmm.
A person or community you care about is exposed to danger.
Don't you dare touch Padma.
I mean, since I'm the one who rolled it, Padma's the lesser of the two, so it would be more that Evka has been exposed to danger.
Why me? No, that makes sense. Because always exposed to danger.
Yeah, it makes a lot more sense that but what kind of danger here? Is it
Action theme?
sure. Do it.
Persevere ally. Is that you? Is that referring to you?
That's a weird one.
It is a weird one.
I'm not sure that fits for the situation.
Someone in our party is exposed to danger because it can't be a community. We wouldn't know about it.
Yeah, we wouldn't know about Redhall unless we wanted to set up something else.
Persevere. The theme is ally. We're all allies.
Mm-hmm.
The action is perseverance. So maybe the danger is we've been traveling for a long time.
Is it something to do with your power or the false prophet thing where like I still don't really have a good sense about the false prophet thing.
Yeah.
Because I only know what you've told me. Is it something that's causing you stress that I don't necessarily know about that kind of hits you as you see the fight between the fight for the Great Ironwood Tree?
Yeah. I think okay, how about this? So we want because this is you're taking point on the lead.
Mm-hmm.
The focus of the action should be on you.
Yes.
The subject of the action can be me.
Mm-hmm.
So what if it is something related to uh, either investigating the source of my power or coming into close contact with the Ironwood tree or rising as the true prophet. And for whatever reason, Evka just doesn't wake up one morning.
Oh, that's a good one.
And you have to find out why.
I like that. That's a good one. Thank you for the raid, More Than Dice. Welcome on in, everyone. I'm Vleeger Dragon, also known as V. I like to make Gonzo wear cat ears, and he likes to fuss about it, but when Gonzo wears cat ears, it's amazing. We are currently playing Ironsworn with my friend Liam, guy over there. We did not die, Mizzy. I thwomped the elves. I am now Scarbash to Elf Slayer.
Mm-hmm.
I fell off my mammoth and I still thwomped the elves. It was great. The dice are still being mean. We are currently in a position where I failed my Undertake a Journey roll, and we are deciding what that means for us. Kathy Wobble!
Kathy?
Kathy. It's a Kathy Wobble. She is the best Wobble. Also, we have some new merch for the channel, ! New shirt. We'll get you a link to go to the new shirt that I have created over on TeePublic based on a design by Grenno Cookies. It's a fantastic shirt. I will be ordering one for myself. No, I think you can also still get this shirt. I can't remember if I took this down or not. But you really just want the one with Nickel and Raven Gren on it. Can I just say I want that? You absolutely do want that shirt. Super cute. Super good art. Grenno Cookies commissions are open if you were also looking for artwork. Strong reco. So, I believe where we are sitting, Cluck doesn't wake up this morning.
Nope.
And Misko has told me to drink something, which means that I actually have to open the drink. I finished my other one. So I will. I got you. Hi, Misko. Now I've drunk something. I think I would start by just, like, trying to poke her awake. Like, roll her around.
Yeah, Cluck is probably up pretty early for her prayers and things like that, and you're alerted to the fact that something is wrong, uh, with Padma sort of like peering into my eyes, which are like rolled back into her head.
I think I
Uh,
can roll this as a compel to try and wake you up.
uh, well, it depends on why I'm catatonic. I have no idea.
Yeah, I think we need to figure out why you might be catatonic as players, and then we determine based on what Scar would do.
Is it something to do with being a false prophet? Is it something to do with my power of death? Is it something to do? Ooh, does this have something to do with being a revenant?
Ooh. We gotta read
Sometimes when I
Revenant.
sleep, I go to the realm of death, and I have trouble getting back. Once you face death and return to the world of the living, you are a revenant.
So, which ticks have you taken on Revenant? You get automatically when you are at 0 health and endure harm or face death, add +1. If you then burn
Mhm.
momentum to improve your result, envision what bond or vow binds you to this world and take +1 momentum after you reset. Did you take either
Uh,
of the other ones?
I have the second one, which is when you make a move to investigate, oppose, or interact with a horror, spirit, or other undead being, take +1.
Is it something to do with, or is it something to do with, like, declining the Glimmer's offer?
Mm,
I
you
don't
know what I
think so,
think it
because that was a
is?
success.
We have an opportunity here for you. Uh, so a person you care about is exposed to danger. That's me.
Yep,
The ally that must persevere, I think, is you.
it's me.
I have a feeling that something about the great ironwood tree has interacted weirdly with Evka, and you need to find a way under the great iron tree
I need to take you
to
there.
touch the pillar.
I need to take you there to get.
Hmm.
I need to take you there. It's great. If I get a chance to touch it, but I need Evka. I need to get Evka there to wake her up somehow.
Is that where we take our break
I
and
think
come
that's where we
back to
take our
find
break
out
and come back to
how?
what
Yeah.
happens.
How does Scarbash? The good news is that Evka weighs like 80 pounds.
The
So
good news is that I have a mammoth.
also that. So I'm just a part of your inventory now.
Yep, I will roll.
Uh,
Between Padma and I, we can get Evka kind of secured on Richard's back. Padma probably rides up there with you while I walk.
mhm.
And that's where we'll take a quick break. We're gonna get some more water, rehydrate, dehydrate, all that fun jazz, get up and stretch. You should also do the same. We'll be back in like 5-ish minutes.
Yeah.
Burb. Also, there's a new Burb screen. I put up some of the artwork that Gren has made for us. You want to see and look at those. They're pretty pretty. And we're back. Welcome back. Thank you for letting us have a quick break. I hope you also got a break and you got yourself some water. After loading my friend Cluck up onto the back of my mammoth with Padma to keep her from falling off, because we've had trouble with Evka falling off the mammoth before. And she was conscious then. I can only imagine it's going to be worse when she's unconscious. I'm going to, with Nickel's help, kind of search around the area and try and find the best path to get up the mountain to get Cluck up next to the sacred site. Because maybe if it's a sacred site, maybe it'll wake her up or jar her out of whatever's happening. It's the best option I got.
Mm-hmm.
So Nickel and I are going to do that. I get a +1 because I'm using my pupper to help. Let's do this. Yes. That would be a strong hit. So I now have 7 momentum. Oh, wait, nope. I get 1 more momentum. Because of Nickel. And I was reading through my assets and I realized that once per fight, when you leverage your animal or beast companion to make a move, reroll any dice. Could have done that earlier when we failed with the mammoth.
Mm-hmm.
That's where we are. All right. So with Nickel, when I gather information, I add +1 and take +1 momentum on a hit. So with a strong hit, you discover something helpful and specific. The path you must follow or action you must take to make progress is made clear. So I find the best path up the mountain to the tree, and then I think it's a face danger to convince anybody who's standing there to let me pass.
Okay.
I'm going to roll it with heart because what I want to do here is not be aggressive and mean about it. I want to convince them that something's wrong with my friend, and gesture to Cluck. So we're gonna use that. Like, we're not gonna say what happens until we roll it, but it's gonna be a face danger. I think it's just a flat roll.
I have a question. I think this is narratively interesting.
Mm-hmm.
If this, I know we said that this place isn't super magical or anything like that, but is there? This world is very dangerous,
Mm-hmm.
particularly at night, and particularly for reasons of the undead.
Yep, it's not nighttime.
Is this place, for whatever reason we don't know, just not a place that the undead come?
Yes.
And is that why I'm being affected
Maybe.
as a revenant?
Maybe. I also think we need to determine, is it elves or humans here?
It could be both.
It could be a little bit both, kind of in a
Mhm.
standoff. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, just like worshipping in their own corners, looking
Okay.
at each other mistrustingly.
Yeah, I think it's still face danger with heart to get you close enough to the to it to make something happen, hopefully, so that you wake up.
So is Scarbash's, so we think if the tree is what's keeping the undead at bay, Scarbash thinks the iron pillar can protect me.
I feel like getting you closer, like if this is a sacred site in
Mhm.
in my not so tiny brain, like, I'm not stupid. Scarbash is not stupid. I did not make her stupid. I just play her as stupid because it's funnier. I think in my mind, I feel like this is a sacred site. Sacred sites are for making people better. And I don't know why Cluck isn't waking up, but this is a sacred site. It's here. Let's see if this bringing her here makes her better.
Mhm.
Like a pilgrimage. Why would people come on a pilgrimage to a place if it wasn't going to just make you better? Obviously.
Mhm.
I don't think about the undead thing. Besides,
Oh,
she's not
that was
undead.
more for me, yeah.
Yeah, she's not undead. She's alive.
Yeah.
Why would they think of her as being undead? I'm just delaying rolling this. I'm delaying clicking this button. I don't want to click this button, but I have to. So here we are. Fuck.
Oh, a 6 complication. Double 9s.
I don't want to live in this
Yikes.
life
Yikes.
anymore.
So are you bring me closer to the source of my my undoing.
I think so. I think that's the biggest, like, I think that getting closer to it means that you're gonna wake up. And you don't. And
Yeah, we have to get me away.
it's like, uh I feel like
Do I like go into convulsions?
um
Padma's like, something's happening.
yeah.
Something's happening.
Or no, I was gonna carry you over. So like I'm carrying you over and you start
Hmm.
convulsing. It's like, but I wanted to go touch the, god damn it. Uh so I will take you straight back to Richard and look back longingly at the iron pillar, but I can't delay. I'm not gonna get to touch this iron pillar.
Gotcha. That's a good enough pay the price, I think.
Yep.
What's the complication?
Let's see. Yes. First?
Uh, it could be that I can't come back here.
But that's a complication. That's a punishment for you, not for me. My
That's
complication.
that's true. That's true.
Um,
Or do you want to roll
I
pay the
so
price and the
here's here's
complication is the
here's
other
the
way?
deal. I have also come back from death. I
Mm-hmm.
can't come back here. I will never be able to touch this iron pillar because I can't come back here.
Well, not easily.
But that's like do we want something that's more immediate? Do I get a whammy of a vision of something's watching me?
Um,
Because we've already established that there is something watching me.
hmm. Is it related to? Is it unrelated? Or
Or is it
related
that
to
everybody
this?
there, like as I walk into the circle and holding you, and like you start convulsing, and everybody looks at me, and their eyes just kind of all go wide, and everybody there now knows that something's watching me. And I know that something's watching me. It
Like, do they
watches.
see something, or do they all kind of get that same feeling?
Like get that same kind of feeling, because if they're
Like you're
all,
marked?
yeah, like I'm marked.
Hmm. And they start avoiding you,
Mm-hmm.
so nobody will talk to us.
Nobody will talk to us.
Yeah. The mark. So this is the false prophet and the marked one. Walk
Oh
into a
god.
bar. Everybody leaves.
Oh god. Ah, this is
Okay.
bad. Alright, alright.
Yep.
Like I have, so then I will, feeling like my face is dirty or something, I will take you back to the Mammoth where I think you stop convulsing when I get you further away. And yeah, we're going back down the mountain. And I guess I undertake the journey for today to try and get you further away from whatever this is.
Mm-hmm.
Because you got worse when I got closer, so I need to get you further away. I don't want to roll these. The dice just are so hateful. Oh. I'm gonna take the weak hit. I'm
Okay.
gonna save the momentum because I feel like I just burned a whole bunch of momentum for another thing. So I'm gonna take the weak hit, which means we lose one supply, but we mark progress. And I think because it's a weak hit, we get far enough away that you can decide how you want to wake up and
Sure. So we are away from the ironwood tree,
mm-hmm.
and uh, I start sort of waking up. I'm trying to decide whether or not I'm aware of something having happened. Like, what were my visions like? What were my dreams like? Or
Yeah.
was it just like death?
It's just like blackness. I feel like you maybe would have had some sort of weird dream, except for
Hmm.
the convulsion point where you might have just kind of gone, everything might have gone just white, like a seizure.
Uh, do I get visited by death again? Do we have a check-in?
Maybe like this is your check in with whatever
Yeah.
death wants you to
Is
learn
that
about
how
your
I learn
power.
about? Do we learn something about the ironwood tree here with regards to the undead?
Yes, that might be where we learn. Where
Okay.
you learn the undead can't approach it.
I am in a barren landscape that is still the mountain, but sort of like a twisted version of it. There's no trees except for the one tree, the great
Yes,
ironwood
the
tree.
great Ironwood tree. Welcome
And
on in, Pyro Club. Thank you for the raid. Hey,
Pyro
KFC.
Club.
Hey, Chibi-Wan. Asmo.
I hear the Pyro Club are just a bunch of heathens and thieves
That's true.
and
Invisible,
natural one rollers.
invisible monks. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm Flaker Dragon, also known as V. You may recognize me from the Friday night game, and that over there, that's DM Liam. On Sunday nights, right here, we play some Ironsworn, which is a free-to-play tabletop role-playing game. Exclamation point, what is it? We'll get you a link. You can download the PDF for yourself and play with all your friends or by yourself. It doesn't really matter. Also, exclamation point new shirt. We do have some new Ironsworn merch for the channel with artwork drawn by Grenno Cookies of Nickel the Shark Dog and Gren the Raven. You absolutely want one. I want one. I have to order one. I want one. You want one too. We are currently at a point where Cluck has been unconscious for a little bit. We had a moment where I rolled badly. Actually, what's not fair there is that I rolled the freaking 6 on a d6, and it was still a complication. So I would like to call shenanigans on that and be very upset about it.
Hmm.
Hi, JJ. And now we were determining what happened while Cluck was unconscious, and I was taking her up to the Great Ironwood Tree, and then bringing her back down from the Great Ironwood Tree and continuing our journey.
Uh, yes, I am Evka Cluck. I am the foul witch of Redhall. I'm a creepy I'm a creepy witch lady. And I do shark and chicken magic.
Yes.
That's what I do.
There is a channel point redemption. You can give us a chicken, which gives one of us +1 momentum, your choice. It's VJJ. Of course, JJ. We don't often have VJJ these days anymore, but
Hmm.
it's still a thing. Who would you like to have a chicken, JJ? Oh, thank you.
Take that chicken.
Yeah. Once we get to 10 momentum, chickens will automatically go to Liam. Anyhow, what is our creepy little witch doing?
So we were climbing a mountain that had a giant sacred tree on top, and I am a revenant, meaning I have died before, which gave me the opportunity to invest in a new upgrade called Revenant, which gives me some interesting features. But it also means it was a good way to tie why things went wrong. So I have a vision when I go unconscious on this mountain of a great barren mountain and a tree at the top, and hundreds of thousands of undead souls surrounding the valley below it, repelled by this tree. But I'm sort of in between. I'm I am dead and undead and living and unliving. And so I am carried here, uh, and I think as I feel this sort of tether uh, weaken me from the great tree, Death, who I've met previously, we're on speaking terms. Uh, Death comes and sidles next to me. Not like there's no vision, they have no shape or anything like that. I just know they're there. Tells me that this tree. What do we think? Does this tree repel the undead? Is it an ancient sort of
Is it
firstborn?
is it a repel, or is it just that it protects the general area? Like, how does it react? How do the undead react when they come close? Do they react like Evka does and
I
kind
think they
of
just don't go up it. They just
yeah.
sort of walk by and
Yeah.
yeah.
Is it like that it's invisible to them, or is it that it's
It's like a
active?
weird compulsion.
Yeah.
Like they don't really know why they don't go up there. It's just they just sort of walk around it. But it could be something that was like set up by the firstborn, maybe even the super ancients that we are investigating with the iron pillars.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it was originally intentional.
Oh.
Uh, the elves and the Ironlanders don't know, but like the firstborn,
Oh,
the
they
ancients
made
that you're
this.
studying, yeah, they
Yeah.
set this up.
Yeah. I want to touch that pill.
Yeah. uh, so, uh, Death's like, you really shouldn't come here. You are on a quest to investigate the source of your power, which is incomplete. Uh, you are also, as such, not quite living. These kinds of places are here to bar creatures like you. It seems like your friend has the right idea, though. They're taking you away. You'll wake up soon, and when you do, you will remember my words, but nothing else. I would advise you don't come back here unless your friend wants. What was that first thing? You were supposed to persevere?
Yeah, it's supposed to
Yeah.
persevere.
Unless your friend is looking for a significant challenge. Then I wake up
Thank you for the
and I,
follow, Mannequin Skywalker.
I throw up over the side of Richard.
Oh. Oh, you're awake.
I am.
Uh, let's just take a quick break here so that we can clean Richard's side off.
Okay.
Come on down. Come on down. What the heck happened?
Apparently, the tree doesn't like the unliving. And I guess I'm kind of a gray area.
Why?
Remember,
Why? Why are
well,
you a
remember the
gray
nightmare
area?
spiders?
Well, yeah.
I died.
Well, I think I did too.
Yeah, but I think I came back with a. Did when you died, did you talk to a presence? Did you have
No.
any chats or anything? Did anyone seem to take an interest in you when you
No.
died?
I just kind of got like spat back. Like death didn't
Hmm.
want me.
I got sent back with a vow. And I think if I don't finish the vow, I might have to die for
Well,
good.
well, I don't want that. We're supposed to grow up and be old ladies together.
Yeah, I'd like that.
That would be really fun. We
I've
could,
always wanted to be an old hag in the woods.
yeah, and we could scare all the kids.
Yeah, lure them into traps and then bake them into pies and stews.
Make a house of candy, and then they would come and visit us, and then we could just be like, "Why are you eating our house?"
Those will be the days.
It'll be wonderful.
Yeah. Can't wait for boiled children's stew.
Are we terrible people?
Oh
Yes,
yeah.
yes, we are.
we've established that we're the baddies.
We're the villains in this
Just
story.
who is run around killing sacred spirits and defiling holy ground.
I feel like the reason the elves don't like us is because we are the villains in this story.
Yeah. Yep.
We made friends with the Varu, which probably would have been enemies to other. Yeah.
Yep. Mhm.
Well,
Uh,
I got
yeah.
us. I got us here. I thought I'd get us, away from there. There was an iron pillar there, and I really wanted to touch it. I needed to. My vow is to touch the iron pillars, but
Yeah. You know what? I don't. The Remember those people we met that were saying like the Ironlanders believe it's one thing and the elves believe it's something else? They're both wrong.
wait, what?
The ancients did this. Your ancients, the people that interacted with the iron pillars, they set this all up. It's supposed to
Really?
repel undead.
Well, when I walked in close to it with you, you
Mhm.
started to convulse, and then everybody stared at me like I had three noses or something.
Oh,
Like I was wearing face paint like you do. But I'm not. Like my face is
I
clean.
could do up a little thing if you want. I think you would look very scary with
I think
a visage.
yeah, I don't maybe.
It
Maybe
stinks a little.
sometime. Well, sometimes you use blood, and I'm not sure I want blood on my face.
You have to use blood.
But also
It
like
doesn't have to be yours though.
well, unless you roll poorly and then it does, but then it has to be yours. I just don't really want blood on my face right now.
Okay,
It's like that
that's
one
fair.
time I got a nosebleed when I was training and just ugh. Bleh.
Also ash and mud.
Yeah, those things are okay.
Mhm.
The blood's just a little squicky.
Well,
But I feel like I really want to go and touch that pillar. 'Cause that one feels like it's important.
yeah. Oh, the death spirit. They said that if you want to come back here, it's going to be really hard. So perseverance and all that. Something we can work our way back to. 'Cause maybe we'll make this the last pillar you touch.
In my head, like I don't say anything out loud, but in my head I go talking to death. This is I feel like this might be a problem that I need to deal with, but I just can't right now. We have to finish this road, which we haven't been marking the progress on our vows as we mark the progress on the journey. So I believe
uh
our vows to trailblaze the new road
oh
should
right.
also be at 5 star, at
Got
halfway,
Yep,
which I just realized looking over.
done.
Whoops, I did too many. It's fine. I just won't take the next one.
We should be at 5, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Um, I feel like there's so much to do right now, which is figure out what's watching me, which is part of touching all the iron pillars.
Yeah.
I think that's part of it, and you're right that touching the iron pillars and learning about the iron pillars is learning about the ancients, and something's watching me, so I need to deal with that. Also, we have to trailblaze this new road. Also, we said we'd help Bella and Nuktanu. I just don't have time for Cluck to be having a nervous breakdown, meltdown.
Are you saying this out loud? Or
No.
is this internal? Okay.
This is internal, but it probably like some of it crosses my face. Like there's these just random facial expressions that if you're watching, she just like fighting to keep all the words inside, and finally it's like, okay, well, how far do you think it is to Brokenhelm?
Uh we might be halfway. We're almost through. I think I didn't get a good look at the top of the mountain, but you probably did.
I was kind of
Uh
busy.
yeah.
You were convulsing and everybody was staring at me, and I didn't really get a good look out across the land, and I wish I had, but I couldn't, and it just
I'm pretty sure once we're out of the mountain, it's just a few more days to the borders and we'll be in the havens in no time. And I hear that the havens are just filled with uh Ironlanders that just love witches and mammoth warriors. And they're gonna greet us with baskets of fresh baked goods. Definitely won't try and kill me.
Like Grandma Kano's pumpkin bread.
Yeah.
I wish he hadn't kicked you out.
Yeah, me too. Hey, maybe Grandma Kano is the one that's watching you.
I feel like that's not it.
No.
I feel like the people up there know that something's watching me too. The way they looked at me, there was like some of them who looked kind of sad, like they were sorry for me, and some were kind of like really shook by it, and even one was even like, "Who are you that thing would even care about you? What kind of you're nothing." That one made me feel a little bad.
Yeah.
But it's watching me and not them, so whatever, they can suck it.
Yep. If they have any beef with you, they can take it up with Richard.
Yeah. I think that one did have a Richard too, so,
Oh.
could be dealt with.
Mhm.
All right,
Well,
so it is your turn to lead the charge on the next
all right.
portion of the journey.
I can do that. I still have I'm still covered in really gross awful things.
Oh, yeah. You have
I have
awakened.
I have awakened. That's good.
I'll kind of like brush some of the puke off of Richard and tell him he's a good mammoth. Help Padma
Uh
down. She can walk too. It's good for you to walk.
Undertake a journey. Let's go. Weak hit. Reach a waypoint, mark progress, suffer -1 supply.
Okay. Marking progress. Don't forget to mark one
Yep.
on your quest and down to 1 supply.
Ooh, we should maybe we should gather some resupply.
Yeah.
Do you want to lead the resupply or me?
I think you should.
All right. I hunt, forage, and scavenge in the woods. I get a weak hit. We can take up to 2 supply, but suffer -1 momentum for each. So I will do that.
Okay.
I will take my momentum down to 3.
You're up to 3 supply.
Yeah, so it takes me a little while, and I'm tired and hungry by the time I get
Yeah.
back.
When you get back, I think I I'll suggest that we make camp.
Hmm?
And I can do that with Richard's health. Cuz he has 4 health now, which is better than our supply.
Yeah.
Strong
Don't.
hit. I will
I'm fine. So I could take.
+1 health for Richard. He is now back to full health.
Mm-hmm.
And I can prepare. I can prepare for tomorrow's journey.
Yeah. I can't take 2 things. There's literally nothing else that I need. Maybe we shouldn't. Well, the +1's okay. I'll just take 1 momentum and I won't take anything else.
Okay. Yeah, cuz you don't need any health.
Yeah, my spirit's full, my health is full. I feel great.
Yeah. But we've
For
also
somebody that was convulsing on top of a mountain.
I know, right? Convulses on a mountain. Yeah, okay. So in the morning, we will get up. Oops, nope. And I will undertake a journey with my +1 to find our next waypoint.
Do we think that the death spirit is a horror spirit or undead being?
Um,
Ooh. An
I don't
opportunity.
think so. I don't think it. I think it fits like a different category. Like it feels. So we are marking progress. Our progress on the vow.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, so we have an opportunity here
Yeah.
because I rolled a whole bunch of twos.
Mm-hmm.
Opportunity.
I'm just gonna go ahead and put a word jail thing in chat
I
here.
get my
Just
nice comfy cell in word jail. Yeah, yeah, I do. So what would be a good opportunity here? Do we
we're
want to roll it into a waypoint milestone?
yeah. Let's
Okay.
start with that.
All right. So let's do a location and descriptor. A dark
Ooh,
battlefield.
that sounds fun.
Ooh. Are there undead here for you to talk to?
I did see them in the vision.
Are there spirits here?
Dark battlefield.
Mm.
Do you want to do? Can you see the aspect and focus
Yes, I think I can.
tables?
I think it's on rollable tables.
If you just roll the feature, it'll roll both.
Boop.
Confined supply on a dark battlefield. That sounds like a blockade.
Yeah, it does.
Hmm.
Is it like a blockade around a town where the town either do do we have a settlement here? Are we okay, let's take a step back. Are we in the Havens? Yeah.
I think so. If not in the Havens, we are like close
Like
enough that
right on
we're
the
interacting
border?
with them. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Um is if it's a blockade there's a settlement. Is it a settlement that's still active or is it abandoned?
Um, well, hmm. That okay, so that's the aspect, that's the focus. The focus is supply, the aspect is confined. Uh oh, hang on. Maybe maybe this is like a trench, like dark battlefield, confined supply. Like maybe there's like trenches that we
Mhm.
find. Uh because they would have if it was a battlefield, there could be like big troughs dug in the land. And we might find
Is our
um
opportunity that we find a supply?
yeah, we might be able to resupply here. So it's an old battlefield maybe,
Mhm.
or at least recently departed.
Yeah.
And uh there's stuff to be had.
There's maybe we can find you a sling.
Who was fighting here? Do we have any evidence there?
I don't know. Let's ask the oracle.
We could gather information.
Yeah, we could. Nicola and I can run around looking to
Yeah,
see.
go check out those bodies. See how old they are, who they might
Let's check it
be.
out, Nicole. We're good searching boys. Strong hit.
Nice. You discover something helpful and specific. The path you must follow or action you must take to make progress is made clear.
I am at maximum momentum, so
Nice.
FYI. So I think we find out who this battlefield is.
Hmm.
And because again we're so close to the border, it's probably humans and elves.
Yeah, that seems likely. Humans versus elves.
And
Warcraft 4.
the trouble with elves.
Yeah.
Um I think also with a strong hit, we can maybe figure out how long ago it was. Uh, World truths. Do elves walk as undead?
I don't think that's known. Uh,
Or is there something about elves when something dies?
mhm.
What is required for it to walk as an undead besides just being dead?
uh, Firstborn holds sway. They tolerate us, even trade with us for now. We fear the day they decide we are no longer welcome. So maybe those days are closer than we think.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we've already set ourselves up for that.
Yeah. The last one, the horrors one, I think it seems pretty universal. The
Okay.
dead do not rest in the Ironlands.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um how rotted do we think are the bodies in this battlefield?
Oh, are you?
I'm trying to figure out when this battle happened.
Gotcha. I thought you were angling for another thing.
So like if also I was kind of angling to see if like elves don't walk when they're undead, but if they do, then that
Well, if they
Um
do, is this one of those echoes? Like the battle originally took place eons ago,
oh,
but every night the armies rise again
rise
as
again.
undead and they refight the battle.
Mhm.
That's cool.
That would be cool.
We should get out of here.
We should leave.
We shouldn't camp here.
There should not be a camp here.
Yeah. Let's just take our supply and go.
Yeah, so do we get one supply from this? Or do we go to full supply from it?
It was
Well,
a
if
strong
it's
hit. I think take the two.
take the two, okay.
Yeah, I think that's
But I think we also mark it as don't sleep here.
yes. This is not a place that we want to set up an inn or a B&B. Uh, do you want to roll a random name to give it it's like a settlement name for this
Sure.
place or like an
Historical
elfin
event.
name?
We've got historical event here.
That's cool.
We can see what it is and we can decide if we like it. I like
First
it.
meat. Oh, that's good.
Oh,
That
I
gives so
like
much
it.
flavor.
Yes.
That's like so this is like a site as old as the Ironlanders have been here.
Mm-hmm.
And the first contact with the elves was a massive battle, and it's been waging nightly ever since. That's
Mm-hmm.
cool as hell.
That's so cool. Now I want to stay and watch, but no, I don't really want to
Oh,
stay.
can you imagine? You could bring betting,
Oh, we should if we could like
set up a gambling house.
if we could set up like a raised platform where you could just sit and watch all night, we could make a killing on
Yeah, we
this.
could.
We'd be rich. People would come
Gosh,
for miles to watch this.
first meat.
Have we heard
Um,
of this in our childhood? Is this something we heard of growing up in the Ironlands? Is this a
uh,
story that Grandma Kano would have told us?
hmm.
Or Itana would have told me?
I think that's a 50-50.
Yeah. Yeah. We've heard of First Meat.
Hmm. Probably one of those like uh Aesop's fables kind of thing where the moral is not to make bad first impressions or something like that.
Yeah. I would imagine that it probably was like one of Scar's favorite stories growing up, so she would have demanded it on a regular basis. And
Hmm.
when she was training with Malik, or Itana disguised as Malik, she probably would have heard the alternate version. So she would have heard the version from Grandma Kano, which is the scary one that keeps us up at night when we're having slumber parties.
Yep.
But then also the more combat focused version from Itana. I like this.
All right, first meat right there. I'm gonna give it the
The ruins?
a skull.
Ooh, yes, a skull. We haven't used a skull in this part yet.
Mm-hmm. First meat.
First meat. And full supply. Go us.
Yeah.
Fully supplied. That was my journey. Do you want to do one more journey and then call it?
Sure. Um,
Hush, tell. They know.
Undertake a journey. And here we go. Weak hit.
We get
Spend our supply.
the supply we just got.
Mark another waypoint. Progress our vow. We're getting into the neighborhood where we could maybe think about uh ending our journey. But I
Yeah.
think we want probably 8 at least.
I think we want 8 at a minimum.
Yeah.
Because a failure on the quest is potentially a failure on the vow. No, it's not. There's because we wouldn't complete the vow. But if we fail the journey, we have to bump it up a tick.
No, that would be a failure. What happens when you
What happens when you reach your destination and you fail? Let's
yeah.
reach your destination. When your journey comes to an end, roll the challenge dice and compare it to your progress. Momentum is ignored on this roll. On a strong hit, the situation at your destination favors you. Choose one, make another move, and add +1, take +1 momentum. On a weak hit, you arrive but face an unforeseen hazard or complication. On a
Mhm.
miss, you have gone hopelessly astray. Your objective is lost to you, or you were misled about your destination. If your journey continues, clear
Oh
all but
gosh.
one filled progress and raise the journey's rank by 1 if not already epic.
Yuck.
Yeah.
So it would be an epic journey.
It would be an epic journey to get back to where we are. I don't think it deletes vow progress,
No, but you
but
know
I
what?
think the vow would not we wouldn't mark progress on the vow until the journey is back to where it was when
We
we
would just
failed.
abandon the journey, I think.
And abandon the vow?
Well, so here's the thing. We don't. This is all speculative because we haven't actually failed this roll. But my brain is going, and it makes me wonder if it says you were misled about your destination. Uh,
Oh,
which makes me think that Mura herself was like
potentially.
trying to get rid of us. Like literally
Potentially.
trying to send us to a place that couldn't be reached so that we can't come back. We don't know why. We still don't know why we
We still
weren't
don't know
allowed
why
in.
we didn't get let back in.
But yeah, there's a lot of ways you can
There's a lot of ways we could play that
jump
if
off that.
yeah. But and I also think that we've been doing a lot of wait till let's get it to 10 and then just, roll
Yeah,
it
we could.
and but I
There's
think
still a lot of distance between here and Brokenhelm. We could find more waypoints.
yeah, we can find more waypoints. We can and we can roll them sooner. We can roll things sooner and put more risk of failure on them.
Mhm.
So we made some good lore tonight. I'm really excited
This
about
was good.
first meet.
Hmm. I might have to like take first meat and put it into other campaigns because that's cool as hell.
Yeah.
Um, the power of random tables plus imagination.
Exactly.
Hmm.
Again, exclamation point, what is it? We'll get you a link to go download this for yourself. You can play it by yourself the way we are. You can play it with a friend the way we are. It doesn't require someone to guide you through it. You just roll on the tables and use your imagination. Or you can have someone be the keeper, the DM, the Veeper, whatever you want to call it. Up to you. Whole bunch of fun. And I think he has is it Star Forged or something that
I
is
I always forget.
Ironsworn in space.
Mm-hmm.
So there's options here. This is a whole lot of fun. Liam, what are you up to this week?
I am apparently gonna sing my shout out. I not much. I think I might try and stream Thursday. If not, it'll be Saturday. I will be back on the Pyro Club on this coming Friday, where we left off with an ambush, some nasty Aarakocra.
Because I rolled
Uh,
good dice.
and you have an army of spiders descending upon a ziggurat in the middle of a snowy forest
Yeah.
during the end of the world. So if
And
that sounds
it's a
cool, come hang
possibility
out.
that the world ends this week.
Yeah, that's
You
true.
never know.
We got a D6.
We got a d6 we gotta roll.
That's yeah, it's pretty good odds.
Well, we know it's not a 5.
It is not a 5.
It's not a 5.
Narrows it down a little bit.
Narrows it down. We just need to roll another 5 so we can get through this week.
Mhm.
And then I can just beat it one else. I will be back tomorrow morning at 10:30 Central, 11:30 Eastern. We'll be back up at the piano. I got to move all my stuff back upstairs again. That's fine. I did play the piano a little bit today. I might play some more as my aftercare tonight. We'll see how I feel. Yeah. That's what's up. Monday and Friday piano streams. Next week there will not be Ironsworn. I'm going to spend next week watching The Superb Owl with Tell and eating snacks. And perhaps dancing
big
along to the
game,
halftime
Tim.
show. Hashtag, this is how I do the Super Bowl. I don't pay that much attention. I have not paid a whole lot of attention to the football this year, because don't care. But then we'll be back again in 2 weeks to see what happens next. And maybe in that 2 weeks, the dice will decide not to be jerks.
Yeah. I was gonna say, but we didn't die this session.
We did not.
Which is true. I did get shot down to 1 health, though.
And Richard did take a fair bit of damage.
Mhm.
I mean, it was pretty close. So let's go see if there's someone to raid. I have an idea. Make sure they're still... They might be on break, but that's okay. I gotta get through an ad break. I think we're gonna go over and we're gonna raid the Grouch Couch, because we love the Grouch Couch. If you don't know, on Wednesday nights, Big Jim Slade Gaming is gonna be over on the Grouch Couch. And I heard that there's gonna be costumes. So, like, totally you wanna go see Big Jim Slade wearing a costume on Wednesday nights. Thank you everyone for coming out tonight. Thank you, Liam, for the resub. Car for the resub. More Than Dice and Pyro Club for the raids, for the follows. We love you so much. Have a great rest of your evening. We'll see you again next time. Bye!